All right, we are back. We're going to take you actually on a route now of the 2020 Seneca Christmas Parade. Now, Julian, right now we're on 4th Street, South 4th Street in Seneca, right in front of Seneca Middle School. So you'll be lining up the parade on one side of the road here to the right. Is that correct?
That's correct. So I always tell everyone, you know, if you're entering with trailers, enter from the Wells Highway area onto 4th Street, which is down at the high volume gas station. That way your trailer's pointed in the right direction. You don't have to do any kind of circle or U-turn or anything like that. So right around, we're right at Shaver Complex now, where the majority of the parade lineup will be. So this right lane that we're in right now will actually have cones in it for the lineup in there. So you can, if you're part of the parade or you want to be part of the parade, you can pull in here with your, I always tell people, put your hazard lights on so people know that you're driving slow and you're going to be part of the parade, and you'll pull all the way up till you see a car or a trailer or whatever, and you stop in that area. Again, I always remind people, drive slow through this area. There's always kids, there's always a lot of people running through these areas and walking through these areas. So as you see, we're coming up on Ploma and then Quincy, where the parade route will continue. So as long as you drive up to the next, when you're in line, if you're in 4th Street, you will be in the parade. Do not panic. Do not worry that you're going to miss something, because if there's a car in front of you, they will start moving. Okay. And so as we start the parade, we'll actually physically start moving around the 6:15 is what the usual time frame is. So there's plenty of places to line up on the side streets if you find that you're trying to set up a float or you're trying to build a float. There's churches in the area that you can, they'll let you use their parking lot to build floats, everything like that. And I ask everybody to line up from Pine Street back. So the Pine Street forward is usually our Grand Marshal staging area where our band is, and this is Pine Street where the white church is, just to let everybody know that. So this is kind of the Mount Zion Church back is what you see in this area.
That'll be reserved for your Grand Marshals, or
from here
also city administration, fire trucks, or
it is
the primary leaders of the parade.
You know, Trinity Baptist Church, which is down there, that's a place if anybody needs to, you know, park in areas and everything like that to walk to their floats. There's that. There's Shaver Complex with plenty of parking areas and everything in there. We always get the question about horses, and please keep horses out of people's yards. Please keep horses out of the church's yards. Kellett Elementary is a place for them to
you can unload
in that area and stay in there, because that is a city-owned area in there. So that was one thing that we will do, is that Kellett area. But please stay in that area over there, and if you can clean up after your horses, that's great.
All right, now we're getting ready to turn on South Oak Street.
This is the start of the parade, which you'll turn left here.
And you have both areas, both sides of the street, that you can view and watch the parade, left or right.
Yep, so this entire road is shut down in the parade route. Usually the parade goes down the inside of it. And we have people that line up down South Oak Street. Since we've been coming up through here, there's parking down at the River Gymnasium down here.
Seneca River Life Institute.
Yep. There's parking down there that a lot of people will park and walk down in this area. There's specific areas in here that you can park at. You'll see Seneca Presbyterian. That's a large place for people to park and everything up through there. So there's a lot of places for people to park. Socially distanced, stay away from each other, and wave to each other across the street, which is great as well.
Now, I don't think anything's been said about this, but I will make a suggestion. Given with the recent events with COVID and things like that in years past, people have thrown candy out during the Christmas parade, and I'm going to say that's not going to be a good idea this year.
Yeah, it's up to the participants. Okay. It's hard to regulate that, and it's not frowned upon, but I always tell people, if it's, be safe with your candy. If you take your candy home, obviously everybody's done enough research on this to know what to do and not do. So we're on North First Street right now. We will be taking a right on North First Street, headed down.
Okay.
Now last year was the first year of this new route. It went over great. Have a lot of people that stay down here on Blue Mountain Media area, the Heritage Salon area. A lot of people park in these areas. Again, you cannot leave if you're parked on the interior side of the parade. You will not be allowed to leave until the parade is over. It'll take a right on Fairplay Street down through here. Again, plenty of places for people to park on either side of the parade, all down through here. Plenty of parking down this way. Now this area will be shut down at the railroad because the parade goes.
That'll be the exit at the end of the parade.
Yeah, Ramcat Alley will actually empty out at 4 p.m. That day, all the cars will be asked to be removed, just like Jazz on the Alley time frame. So Ramcat Alley is open. I know a lot of the businesses will be open during the parade, so that's great to hear as well. So make sure before the parade gets here to do your shopping and everything like that. So grab you some food. Plenty of places to eat around here.
Now I want to bring up, before we go any further, right here, if you'll take a look, you'll see something special. Years ago, there used to be a tree that was placed over the top of the intersection. I've got some news. Guess what? It's coming back, if you didn't know that.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Scott Mulder was telling us Friday night on our broadcast when the opening night of the Christmas lights here in downtown Seneca that they've got one and they are getting ready to put it in as soon as it gets here. All right, so basically then the parade will go up, straight up Main Street, and we're going to try to get through there in just a second. We're going to go into Norton Thompson Park right now. And again, as we mentioned earlier in a broadcast, if you are parking inside the Norton Thompson Park area, my friends, this is where you will be until the end of the parade. Now, I do believe that their city cops of the Seneca Police Department will be letting people know, hey, look, if you park in here, this is it until the end of the Christmas parade. You will have to stay here unless you have to go out via ambulance.
That's right. So, again, this parking will be open all the way up through when the parade starts. So if you want to come and just watch the tree lighting time frame, you can do that, and then you'll be allowed to leave from there. When the parade hits North First Street, this area will be completely shut down. So we'll come down, up, around. Since that's a one-way street, we won't go backwards, but come all the way down by the old hometown, turn right on Railroad, and come all the way down in here. So those that want a handicap park or anything down here, we'll have all of these areas down here at the bottom on both sides available for handicap parking. So if you want to park here, or you want to sit in the back of your truck and watch, you can sit on any of these parking spaces on both sides and watch the parade from your car.
Okay. Now we're going back up Railroad Street again. The parade will be coming towards us right now. We're driving into what the parade will be coming towards us. This intersection down here you were referring to, it will be blocked for folks going down Walnut. They'll be turning in here to Railroad Street, but then is the other lane going to be allowed to go around Cherry Street?
Yes.
That's what I've been told.
Yes. What we are doing is this area, we will have a person in this area directing traffic to make sure that it flows and everything through here. But this is one thing that we did this year, is we kept this area open for traffic. So this will continue to flow. So it'll actually be marked off from here to here. So it'll continue to be open. You'll be able to move, and as well as all that parking area and stuff in there.
Okay, great. And then of course, once you come on from Main Street to Walnut Street, that will be an area too, right in front of the old hometown food store. There's a nice sidewalk part of the park there of Norton Thompson Park. Yep.
Again, all parking down through here will all be open as long as you're okay to stay through the end of the parade. Parade will probably last usually about 45 minutes to an hour.
It took last year about 6:15 under the new route to reach us at the main stage area, and I believe a little bit after 7 o'clock. So 45 minutes, basically a lot an hour for the parade time. And again, it's depending on how many participants that we actually have. Last year was huge. We had a lot of folks that come in last year, and you had a lot of folks show up last second that came into the parade. So it's just a lot of variables. But basically, allow yourself about an hour for the Christmas parade. And then again, at 5 o'clock, everything starts with the tree lighting and the entertainment on the main stage.
And there won't be any parking over here. All this will be open for standing room. Parking at Wells Fargo is another great place to park and be close, and you can release yourself out the backside. Down through the city hall area here.
Main stage will be here at the intersection of North Depot and Main Street. This is where we will all be, and this is where the broadcast will originate from, right in this particular area. Of course, here it is. And then the tree lighting will take place again right before the start of the parade, but the entertainment will be out in here. We've got Uncle Dave, we've got Brandy Colt, and the Clemson Elite Dancers will be all a part of the fun. All right, Julian, thanks for taking us on this trip around town. Now, this is great information, and we will be posting this for folks to be able to watch on our YouTube channel and all social media links. And again, we look forward to having you join us. If you can't be here in beautiful Seneca, South Carolina, come join us online, and let's kick the holiday season off in a wonderful Seneca style. Stay classy, Seneca. We appreciate it, and we'll check you next time here as the Seneca Christmas Parade Monday night. That will be at 5 o'clock. The parade starts at 6, and we will have all of the wonderful time and action for you right here on Facebook and all our social media links.